Hello everyone, welcome back and thank you for watching. I recently went to Dollar Tree and found new canvas sizes, so I am going to show you different hacks that you can make. With that being said, I really hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and if you do, please give it a thumbs up. And now let's craft. I do want to show you the different sizes I picked up. This is new to Dollar Tree, this 12 by 12, this 10 by 10, and of course we have the one that Dollar Tree always carries, which is this 8 by 10. Using this 12 by 12 canvas, I'm going to remove the plastic and the staples on the back so I can remove the canvas part. Now I'm using my stapler remover, which I got from Amazon. I will have the link down in the description box in case you want to get it. I love this tool. It's so easy to remove canvases. Not canvases, staples. And this is how the wood frame looks. As you can see, it is not like a square. This has like a design. Now I decided to remove these staples right here because I didn't like how they look. Once I was done doing that, as you can see, it did leave some holes, so I'm going to try to sand them down using this sand sheet just to smooth them out more. So the next thing I will be using is a 4 by 6 canvas, which I already had, but Dollar Tree carries these. And I'm going to use one of these dowels, which I got from Michael's. I'm here showing you the different sizes. The one I picked up was $1.79. Now I did have a coupon, so it was a lot cheaper. The next part I will be doing is cutting the dowel in 4 small little different pieces. Now the trick here is for the frame inside to be center, so all of your pieces are the same size. I was able to do mine, but I did mess up a couple of them because I will cut them differently and some didn't even fit. But I finally got them to fit on the sides, and this is how it looks. Now I do want to add more small little dowels around it, so I am going to cut 4 more, but this time they are going to be like going sideways or diagonal, just like this. So I'm going to make 4 of them. Once I have them done, I am going to sand them down. Now before I glue all of this together, I do want to make sure that the frame itself it's glued on, because on the back all you see is staples, and that's all is holding it together because it has staples on the front, and that's what I had removed. What I end up doing is just removing the staples on the back and just gluing this together instead. Before I glue down the pieces, I am going to mark down where each of the small pieces is going to go. So this is 12 inches. I'm going to mark down where 6-inch mark is at. And this is going to make it so much easier for it to be centered. For video purposes only, I will be using hot glue, but I do recommend you using wood glue instead, so it's nice and sturdy. And this is how it looks. Now the next thing I will be doing is just painting this using the Waverly Antique Wax, since the frame inside was already painted. And this is how it looks once it's dry. Look how beautiful it turned out. Now the next thing I will be doing is grabbing one of the canvas parts and putting it under so I can trace the frame that's inside. Then I'm going to cut it. I used my Cricut to cut out this home sweet home, which honestly you don't have to use your Cricut. In my next project I am going to show you how you can use a stencil instead. So I'm going to transfer this to the beige color. This canvas does have like the white part on the other side. That is where you paint, or the back side, which is this beige color. Honestly, I liked it better like this, but you can use either side. Now the last thing I will be doing is just gluing the canvas part to the frame. And that is it. Look how beautiful this turned out. It looks so high-end and it was so inexpensive to make. For my next project, I will be using 2 of these 8x10 canvas, and I'm only using the frame part. I am also using one of the Michaels dowels. Now, if you don't have a Michaels nearby, don't worry, because you can use another frame. Just take it apart and you make little pieces out of that frame. I will be making 2 pieces from this dowel that are going to fit inside the frames. I will be using hot glue to glue these together, but I do recommend you to use wood glue or a combination of both. Before I glue the other pieces inside, I am going to mark down where the center is at. This next part, honestly, you don't have to do it. I did it because I can see the staples that are on each corner of the frames, and I don't like that. So I ended up just using my wood filler and cover the entire front part of the frame with it. Now, if that doesn't bother you, you can skip this step and just move on and just paint it whatever color you want. I had let this dry for a couple of minutes, then I used my scent sheet to smooth it out, and this is how it looks. Now I'm going to paint it, and I will be using my Waverly Antique Wax. And if you haven't guessed it by now, this is a decorative window, so I'm going to just decorate this a little more with this wreath. And that is it. Look how beautiful this turned out. Now the best part is that you can use this either vertical or horizontal. For my next project, I will be using this 10x10 canvas, which I'm only using the frame part, and I painted it using the Waverly Antique Wax. And for the picture, I will be using this old 2023 calendar that I had. Honestly, I have so many calendars that I haven't used yet, but any picture works for this. I am showing you right here that the front cover of the calendar has the same image as the other page, but the front part, the image is smaller, so I decided to use that instead because it fits on the frame perfectly. I'm going to glue it down first, and then I will cut around it. I also use the front cover of the calendar because it has like a harder texture to the regular pages, so I didn't need a backing for this. Once I am done cutting this, look how beautiful it turned out. The best part is that you can use either side. Now I'm going to decorate this a little more and add a bow, but that is it. Look how beautiful this turned out. For my next project, I will be using the 12 by 12 canvas, and now this time I'm using both the canvas part and the frame. But instead of using like the front cover of the canvas, I'm using the back. And here's where I'm showing you that you don't need a Cricut. You can always use a stencil. I'm using this blessed one with black paint. I did tape my stencil so it didn't move around, and then I used a paintbrush and went over it with black paint. And this is how it turned out. Honestly, they look so beautiful. I was going to add the flowers, but I decided to just leave it like this. It looks nice and simple. And you can already see the mark where the frame was at. So all I'm doing is just following that mark and cut around it. And for the frame, I painted it with the antique wax, and I'm going to just glue that on top of the canvas using hot glue. And that is it. Look how beautiful and high-end this turned out. And that is it for today. I really hope you guys have enjoyed today's video. Let me know down in the comment section which one was your favorite, because I would love to know. So thank you so much for watching, and until next time, bye.